Tony Farm Guy here with a new mod test for Farming Simulator 22, and this is Transfer Stations Pack by LSMT FalPos. FalPos? Yes, 3.65 megabytes to download. This is a pack of 3, we'll call them silos, because that's really what they are. 7, 8, and 6 slots on console. Now, I have a little bit of splaining to do here because I am not able, well, I am unable at this time to show you exactly how these work because these are supposed to go on the train tracks. Now, for console players, this might be a little bit of a challenge because a lot of maps that have trains, you cannot buy the land the train track goes over. The one place that I did find, and I'm sure there's others, but time constraints and so forth, Silver Run Forest, which is the new DLC map, actually allows you to buy land that the railway tracks go through, and I was able to place these and I had everything set up. However, at that point I realized the train on Silver Run Forest does not have grain containers, only logging cars. So to my frustration, I could not actually demonstrate how these work really on that map. Now, so let's just for a moment pretend that this is a railway track here along this strip that I have kind of created. So let's take a look at where they are first. You're going to find them under buildings and silos. And here they are, the 3 of them, $25,000 for this one. Now, as you can see how I've placed it here, we'll explain how they're supposed to be placed and so forth. 10,500,000 liter capacity. Very nice. The next one is somewhat of a larger one, and as you can see by where the tracks are, that is actually where this is supposed to go over top of the tracks. And so in order to do that, at least on Silver Run, even although you own the land, you had to use the toggle free mode to place it over top. Last but not least is this little fella here. They're all 10,500 liters, and the type of crops, bulk crops, but well, let's talk about that as well. So $20,000 for this, $50,000 for this one, 25 for that one. They're all 10,500,000 liters. Now, they're all a little bit different. As you can see, this one is strictly loading to a train car, right? This one has everything. You can unload from the train car. If you have this on the train tracks, the car will unload, and you could load into and out of. Same with here. You can load into or load out of. And the third one is strictly unloading the train into the silo and loading a vehicle. Now, let's go over to the first one here. This one, you can open and close the gate by doing that. Let's see here. We have our pretend train here. I just want to see if you'll be able to load in even with the gate closed, because I didn't try that yet. And yes, you can. So the gate is cosmetic, aesthetic only. Right, okay, so here we are, the train going down the tracks. Woo! Can you hear the whistle blow? All right, so choo-choo, here comes the train down the tracks. We slow her down, and there we go. The trigger pops up. And whoa, come on. Oh, it's a little, oh. Anyways, yes, okay, unload. Unloading, bam, into the hopper or into the container, right? Into the silo. So here we are with our truck. And as the train unloads into that silo, we can come around with our truck. And load such product, corn. We have corn in there. Also, we have... did I put some wheat in there? Yes, we also have wheat in there. So let's load the corn and see how fast the corn loads. Not too bad. Looks like it's a fairly standard load speed as far as that goes. Now, you can use these as a normal silo, as I just demonstrated. You don't need a train track, but the fact is it's kind of designed for trains, as you can see. Now, as we are still a pretend train, we are the pretend train with the belly dump, and as the train tracks come along to this part. So now, what's the purpose of these? Well, say there's the say you don't like where the map's silo is to load and unload the trains. Well, you could put this. You can put this at the side of the train tracks here, and use it as a silo. And when you rent the train and the train comes along, you can just use it as a loading point. And here we have, I believe we have some wheat in here. There we go. And you can load the train cars from a silo that you have put at the side of the tracks. Very nice, right? So let's go here. So those are the two. One's strictly unloading from a train, and the other one is strictly loading to the train. Now this, the purpose of this, of course, is if you just want to use the train to transport from one part of the map to another, you can place this as a silo on the tracks so that the train will unload into the silo, and you can come along with your truck, and as shown, load product from the silo. Now the third one here, as we have shown, or as we will show, you can use it to load, unload, and all that good stuff. So that's obviously the in from the truck side. And if we go over here, from the train side, choo-choo, chugga-chugga-chugga, we can also unload or load from the train side. So here we go, unloading our wheat. So it's basically a combination of this one and the other one over there is the third option, as we see here. And here we go, we have the truck unload, so we can unload wheat or the did we put corn in? Yeah, wheat or corn. Load and unload on the truck side, and load and unload on the train side. Just like that. So just so you know, as I said, I did try this on Silver Run. Place these down on the train tracks, so the tracks fit in between these very nicely. I had to use the toggle free mode. However, they did not interfere with the train running whatsoever. The train just happily went through there as if nothing was there. And if you would rent a train, I did rent the train and stopped it, but of course on Silver Run it does not have any grain cars, it's only wood cars. And I was going, oh. But hopefully you can see the function and the operation of these as it is here. Now they did hold grapes if you have a trailer that that takes grapes. you will be able to use these silos to put grapes in it. However, just a caution, depending on the map you're on and what the train cars hold, because this is a train transfer to a train car, that will depend on what the train car itself takes, not necessarily everything the silo takes. So if you have something in this silo, say grapes for instance, and you're trying to put it into a train car, well, the train car might not take grapes. As a matter of fact, I really don't think any of the train cars take grapes. So just a precaution there, especially if you are using, say, one of these where everything goes in, but the only way out is on a train. I mean, I guess you could drive your, I mean, it's not, it's a silo, right? So it's, if you want to drive on the train tracks, if you've set it up that way and you've got something in there that you don't want to put on a train, you can just go around and like take it out that way. So it's a little rough, and you got to be careful the train doesn't come and knock you into Kingdom Come from being on the tracks. But you can do that. So there you go. I apologize again for not showing actual train dumping and loading and all that. I wished I could. There's likely a map out there that you can buy the land the train track goes through. Like I said, I did find Silver Run, but it didn't have the appropriate cars. So hopefully it works. I'm sure it does, because that's all it, I mean, it really is. That's all it is. But anyways, there you go. That's the Transfer Stations pack by LSMT FalPos. FalPos? 3.65 megabytes to download, and it is 7, 8, and 6 slots on console. Thank you for watching. I'm Looney Farm Guy, and remember, it's only a game, so till next time, bye for now.